Well, potential game boycott incoming. I told y'all I heard something about Ghost of Yotei. Oh my god. So, a senior dev at Sucker Punch who worked on Ghost of Yotei is cited here at parkplace.com for celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. Says here the video game industry is in the spotlight again. And once again, it's for the wrong reasons. See, this is a big boycott incoming. It may or may not get that, but I bet you there's going to be a group of people that are going to boycott it now. They're just going to be done because it was already surrounded with controversy anyway. So then you're going to have the senior dev do that. Senior developer at Sucker Punch Productions, the Sony-owned studio behind Ghost of Tsushima and the upcoming Ghost of Yotei, has publicly mocked the death of conservative commentator Charlie Kirk. They have a screenshot here. Says, I hope the shooter's name is Mario so that Luigi shows his bro got his back. Yeah, somebody below, it's like, he died doing what he loved, being phobic or whatever. And if you can, yeah. So, on her personal Blue Sky account, Drew Harrison, a senior staff writer, texture, and look dev artist, joked, I hope the shooter's name, yeah, okay, they're talking about it right there. Harrison also reposted another message mocking Kirk. So it was on Blue Sky. And the last person, the DC writer, was on Blue Sky too. That's interesting that both of them were on Blue Sky and not on Twitter, because that's where I usually expect to see the comments. And I know that Blue Sky is apparently the new left Twitter or whatever. These comments weren't made by an anonymous fan or a small-time contractor. Harrison openly identifies her senior position at Sucker Punch on multiple public platforms, including her LinkedIn, ArtStation profiles. When a lead artist at one of Sony's most respected studios mocks the violent death of a political figure, the consequences ripple far beyond one X thread. That's the truth. So now I know people are going to be waiting to see what's going to happen with her, if she's going to get fired or not, or if there's going to be some type of public statement or whatever, or a combination. Something's going on. And it says here, timing couldn't be worse for Sucker Punch. Yeah, because they're getting ready to, look, Harrison's comments land just as Sucker Punch prepares to release Ghost of Yotei. It's a successor to the smash hit Ghost of Tsushima. Instead of focusing on gameplay, previews, story trailers, and launch hype, attention is shifting to one of the studio's most prominent employees publicly celebrating political violence. And Ghost of Yotei was already surrounded by controversy. The new protagonist, the writer, writer with a shaky record. Two of the confirmed writers previously worked on Dragon Age Veilguard. that says enough. Casting Erica, because she's an activist, and people wanted them to stay with the old protagonist. They got a shot from Grums here. Grums says, Ghost of Yotei is dead to me now. See? I told you. Yo, man. I remember when I first started YouTube in 2012, and it was when I really found out how sick people are and what people write behind the scenes. You know, like, there's the whole, I forgot what they call it, dead internet or something, where they believe that half or more of the people that you actually see online are really bots. And they're put out by government or whether agencies to kind of get things going, get things started, study us, get comments, put this type of comment here, this type of comment there. But like these two people here, the one DC writer that got fired, and this person right here, they're both real people. Like, they're not fake. So you know there are people out there that think like that. And usually, most people, even if they have a way of thinking like that, are smart enough to know not to do it publicly like that. Because, yeah, you lose your job, or you open yourself up to harassment, and all type of other problems that could happen, you know. And it's like, yeah, we have freedom of speech. And that's one of those things that, you know, Charlie Kirk fought for. But at the same time, you know, you say certain things doesn't mean that certain people won't be knocking at your door afterwards, or, you know, you won't be losing your job or something like that. So, you know, people just continue to. And today's September 11th, and it's basically Charlie Kirk Day. Like, everyone's is still talking about this. Everyone's still reeling from it. I wasn't surprised if he got his own day. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his own day, his own holiday. I wouldn't be surprised. As a matter of fact, the more I was up to like 3 last night looking at stuff, and like, I knew that people liked him, but I didn't know how loved he was broadly. I didn't know. Like, I didn't know how much of an impact that he had with people. People thought he was going to be the next president of the United States at some point, which is very interesting now, considering that what happened, you know. So let me know what you all think about this, and will you be buying Ghost of Yotei now that you know about this?